morning, guys. Ariel over here. I just wanted to do a little intro to this video real quick. I'm obviously back home, but this is from when I was at the Homesteaders of America conference. Part of the reason that this kind of topic interests me is because obviously I've chosen to live in a house that is not the current modern American standard choice for a dwelling. And so other people doing other non-current standard things really interest me as well. Because I also get a lot of comments and questions from you guys about people who are wanting to change something about their lifestyle, whether that's for financial reasons, whether it's because they want to move out in the country and spend time with their children instead of at a job, whether it's because they want freedom to travel, or they want freedom to pursue other interests and activities instead of holding down a job to pay for a big house, all that kind of thing. A lot of people don't have a lot of savings, and they're looking at ways, how could I get started when I don't have much to start from? And so when I ran into this gentleman, who I'd never met before, I thought what he was doing is really fascinating. I don't think his dwelling would work quite as well in my spot, just with the volume of snow I get in the winter here, but a lot of the country is not as cold as where I am, and this obviously works. I met two people at the conference. He's lived in his particular dwelling for 12 years now, and I met another gentleman who's been living in the same kind of dwelling for 17 years, so this is certainly possible. And even if it may not be your first choice or your decision what you want to do for a dozen years, if you're trying to work towards something else, this could be an idea of a way to get kind of started or live somewhere for some number of months or a year or two while you build something else that you like. That's a very, very low cost way to have a shelter that you can live in. So anyway, that's my little intro why I thought this guy was so interesting. Check this out. Hey guys, this is Ariel, again, not at Nyth today, and I just met somebody awesome who lives in a different style of tiny house, also mobile. As you can see behind me here, and I want him to tell you a little bit about why he has made that choice and why he is living in a teepee.
Hey y'all, my name is Brett Butler, and I've been living in a teepee for the last 12 years in and around the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina. Today I'm here at the Homesteaders of America conference doing a teepee demonstration, showing folks how easy and simple it is to set up and maintain a teepee to live in all year round in basically any climate or environment in America that you can find.
And this is definitely a more lower cost option to get into something to have a roof over your head than even a tiny house. So that could be a very good option for some of you guys if you're wanting to do something else later, even that need something temporarily and don't have a lot of money to invest. So what's like the biggest challenge you've encountered in spending 12 years in the teepee?
Battling moisture is the biggest thing for where I am in the climate that I exist in. I live in the Appalachian Mountains. We are a temperate rainforest. I live in a cloth house in the rainforest, and I deal with a lot of mold and mildew. It is part of living that lifestyle.
And you do live in here year-round. Don't you freeze to death in the winter?
I have a wood stove. I still have all my fingers and toes, so I haven't gotten any frostbite yet, but this year on New Year's Eve, it was 1 degree inside and outside. It was pretty chilly that evening.
And you're just able to wear enough warm clothes and stuff to obviously not get frostbite.
Yeah, lots of layers, a couple layers of long johns, Patagonia base layers, that kind of thing. And lots of blankets on my bed, help keep me warm in the wintertime, and then a big pile of firewood too.
Nice. And so if somebody wants to move into a teepee, how would somebody go about doing that, or acquiring one, or what's it going to cost them?
First thing is you need to have a place to set it up. 20 by 20 flat areas, ideal. You're going to spend anywhere from $1,300 to $3,000 getting set up, with your initial investment in poles, the cover, the liner, all the ropes and everything that you'll need to get everything just perfectly dialed in. For $3,000, you're going to be living pretty high on the teepee hog, as they say. You'll be very comfortable. I have found teepees for as cheap as $300 and made them work, and been able to help myself and my friends out transitioning into this lifestyle at a really low cost. My first teepee cost me $1,300 for the poles, the cover, and the liner. I was paying about $350 in rent a month, and so I did the math. For about 4 months of rent, I could buy a teepee and live in it. If I lived in it for 4 months, I had broken even. Any longer than that, I was ahead, and that was 12 years ago.
So that could be a good idea. Some of you guys are like moving to land you want to homestead on, you don't have a house or haven't built one yet or are working on it. If you want to be able to do something where you can get out of the weather and not invest a ton of money into that at the moment, that might just be an idea that can work for some of you folks. Brent also does teaching about teepees. He brings field trips to you. So if somebody's interested in that or is over on this end of the country a little closer, how would they find you and find more about doing all that?
Sure. I have a website called fieldtripsdelivered.com. I travel and teach programs about Native American history, teepees, homesteading, renewable energy, and honeybees. So I have a vast spectrum of subject material that I can speak and lecture on and teach about. Find me on my website.
Perfect. So, there's another option out there. Not everyone has to live in a tiny house on wheels, but there's another idea if you guys need some more options for other ways to get out of the weather. And we're getting a bit weathered on right now.
Thank you, Ariel.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, folks. If you're interested in more info on my off-grid tiny house life, check out some of my other videos here. And if you like what you're seeing, click the little picture of my house to subscribe and then hit the little bell so YouTube actually notifies you every time there's a new video available. See y'all next time.